Hello, welcome back to Jules and Katie's Tapping Tips. I'm Katie Walker, an advanced certified practitioner in Perth, Western Australia, and I'm joined by my mate.
Hello, I'm Jules Vandermaat, an advanced certified practitioner in Coffs Harbour, Australia.
Thanks, Jules. As you know, we bring you these tapping tips to you as an opportunity to tap along with us, to work through some shared experiences. The last one we did was about my fear of getting my work hours cut back and worrying about money and meeting the bills. So we're doing a part 2 on that one because I'm now down to 2 days working from home whilst trying to do some homeschooling. And I'm finding that a real challenge. And I've got a smile on my face so I don't lose my shit completely.
It's a bold choice, isn't it? Expecting parents to work from home as well as homeschool at the same time.
Yeah. Because my worry is I still have to do a good job during the 2 days.
In half the days.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. And then I've got this little poppet in the background looking at her instructions. So what do I do, Mummy? And I'm like, read the instructions.
Okay, let's start tapping. Katie Walker.
Oh my God. So the last 2 days have had moments of just not the proudest mummy moments in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. Lots of tapping and lots of oils being applied. But
right. So do you want to give me a recent example and an emotion that we can focus on?
Yeah, well, this morning was actually a better morning because I've been doing a lot of tapping around that. So I tried to keep a place of calm. But I have to admit I still got quite impatient because the strategy I had was for her to FaceTime one of her little friends and they could work on some maths problems together.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, get a calculator. But that's not the answer. They have to do the long division. Anyway, I was just getting frustrated because I had to stand with them the whole time. And I'm like, just read the instructions, do what you have to do. I need to work.
Okay, so frustration, is that the emotion that we're working with? 0 to 10, thinking about that this morning, Katie?
8.
And you're feeling that anywhere in your body?
In my chest and throat.
What does it feel like there?
It feels like I could scream out this frustration, just like, yeah.
All right. And frustration because?
Well, just that they couldn't read the instructions and do it themselves.
Okay.
Is that asking too much?
You want them to homeschool themselves?
Well, why should I have to homeschool?
Okay, so for those tapping along at home, so you would write, what's the emotion? Frustration, 8 out of 10. Feeling it in my chest and my throat. I feel like I could scream because they couldn't do it themselves. So let's go. Even though I feel this frustration.
8
out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Just thinking about this morning. When I set the girls up to help each other with maths.
When I set the girls up, which I thought was a great strategy, to help each other with maths.
And they couldn't work it out. I had to sit there with them and help them.
I had to sit there with them the whole time.
And I feel this frustration in my chest and my throat. But I accept myself and how I feel. Even though I feel all this frustration. In my chest and my throat. I feel like I could scream. Because the girls couldn't figure it out for themselves. And I had to sit there and help them with their maths. And I'm trying to do my work.
So I can make some money.
Yeah, but I accept myself anyway. Even though I have all this frustration. In my chest and my throat. It's making me want to scream. Because they couldn't figure the maths out by themselves. So I had to stay there with them for the whole time. And I'm not getting my work done. I'm really frustrated. But I deeply and completely
But I deeply and completely
love and accept myself anyway.
love and accept myself anyway.
This frustration.
This frustration.
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 I'm really frustrated.
I'm really frustrated.
Really frustrated.
Really frustrated.
Thinking about this morning.
Thinking about this morning
With the girls.
with the girls.
Thought it'd be a great idea that they could help each other.
Thought it'd be a great idea if they could help each other.
On the iPad.
On the iPad, FaceTiming each other.
With the maths.
With maths.
They couldn't do it.
They couldn't do it.
They were asking all these questions.
They were asking all these questions.
I'm really frustrated.
Really frustrated.
I'm trying to work here.
I'm trying to work here.
I got to make some money.
Got to make some money.
Frustrated.
Frustrated.
About the homeschooling thing.
About the homeschooling thing.
Combined with the work from home thing.
Combined with the work from home thing.
Feeling all this frustration in my chest and my throat.
Feeling all this frustration in my chest and my throat.
This frustration in my chest and my throat.
This frustration in my chest and my throat.
I feel like I want to scream.
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 I'm so frustrated.
I'm so frustrated.
In my chest.
In my chest.
I'm frustrated in my throat.
Just frustrated in my throat.
Feel like I want to scream.
Feel like I want to scream.
I'm so frustrated. So frustrated. Okay. Oh, that was 3 rounds at once.
Thanks, Jules. Thanks, Jules.
How you going?
Yeah, just
Think about this morning now.
Well, I actually have to admit, this is day 3, so the first 2 days weren't particularly great. And as I've tapped on those because I just felt terrible. And this morning, Rubes actually went into it with a better attitude because I think I did the tapping the last 2 days, so I'm very mindful of that. So in terms of how I feel right now, just thinking about the fact that I had to sit there with them, it was up there, and it was probably about a 4 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to do another couple of rounds?
Let's do that just for others to benefit as well, because I'm sure I'm not the only mother.
Oh, no. And so the frustration, just to be quite specific,
yes,
when you're thinking about it now,
yeah,
is about what exactly?
Well, I think it's because, like, I understand I did the first couple with them. Yeah. And then it's the same thing for the next 8 goddamn lines.
Right, and they just couldn't get it. No.
I'm like, why?
We don't pay our teachers enough, do we?
Oh my God, I just, take my hat off to.
All right. Even though, how's the chest and throat feeling? They want to scream.
It's actually not in my throat anymore. It's just in my chest.
Okay. Even though I'm still frustrated.
Even though I'm still frustrated.
Feeling it in my chest.
Feeling it in my chest.
I understand having to help them with the first couple of lines.
I understand having to help them with the first couple of lines.
But the rest is just the same thing.
The rest is just the same thing.
Over and over.
Over and over.
And they couldn't get it.
And they couldn't get it.
It's frustrating.
Or they're just lazy because, like, they weren't getting it.
Right.
It just needed me there. I'm like,
okay. But I accept myself and how I feel.
But I accept myself and how I feel.
Even though I still feel this frustration.
Even though I still feel this frustration.
In my throat.
In my chest.
Chest, because they needed me there.
Because they needed me there the whole time.
The whole time. And I already showed them how to do it.
And I already showed them how to do it. 2 lines.
Yeah. But I love and accept myself anyway.
But I love and accept myself anyway.
Even though I've still got the frustration.
Even though I've still got the frustration.
In the throat or the chest?
Chest.
Chest.
Yeah.
Just thinking about, I actually showed them how to do it.
Just thinking about, I actually showed them how to do it.
And then they just wanted me there for the whole time.
And they just wanted me there for the whole time.
And I've got to do some work.
I've got to do some work. I do.
Really frustrating.
Really frustrating.
But I accept myself and how I feel.
But I accept myself and how I feel.
This frustration.
This frustration.
This frustration.
This frustration.
I showed them how to do the first couple of lines.
Show them how to do the first couple of lines.
Couldn't they just figure it out themselves after that?
Couldn't they just figure it out themselves after that?
It's frustrating.
Frustrating.
They wanted me there the whole time.
They wanted me there the whole time.
It's really frustrating.
It's really frustrating.
Because I got to do some work.
I've got to do some work.
Feeling this frustration.
Feeling this frustration.
In my chest.
Chest.
This frustration in my chest.
Frustration in my chest.
This frustration in my chest.
Frustration in my chest.
They just wanted me to stay there the whole time.
They just wanted me to stay there the whole time.
I've got to do some work.
I've got to do some work and make some money.
It's just frustrating.
Just frustrating.
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 Feeling it in my chest.
Feeling it in my chest.
This frustration.
This frustration. I have to admit, Jules, I just had this massive, just going back to what I said before, having tapped on the last couple of days myself, and just knowing that the start of today was just so lovely with Rubes, and her intentions were really great. And I think she just liked me being there, being the teacher.
Yeah.
So I just have to, I've got to respect that this is all very new for them as well.
That's right.
And now I said, you know what, all we need to do is a couple of activities a day. We've done one. We're going to do a spelling test later. So that will be 2. And if that's all we do today, then that's perfect. And the rest of the day I can focus on my work.
Right.
Feeling good.
It's a nice little, so the frustration 0 to 10 just now.
0.
0.
0, 0. Yeah.
So it's a nice little example of a organically solicited reframe.
Yeah.
You just came to that yourself. Actually, she just liked having me there, and that's kind of nice. This is new for them, and
yeah. And I think I feel, I actually feel good that I was able to help her little friend as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Jules.
Good job, babes. Keep tapping.
Oh, don't you worry. If I have to, I will.
You'll be having bruises on your points.
Better than
go on for months, you know. Yeah, that's right. As long as it's on your head, not hers.
Anyway, thank you all for joining us. We hope that you've also appreciated this. I'm sure I'm not the only mother experiencing a few little frustrations.
Most definitely not.
If you need to keep tapping, just repeat this video, which will help in terms of the road benefits.
Yeah, if you're tapping on a point and saying a negative emotion, you'll release some frustration.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Katie.
Jules. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.